Well, one chapter in the Anna Nicole Smith drama is finally coming to a close. Smith's funeral set for tomorrow in the Bahamas. So now attention turns to her little daughter, a 5-month-old who could inherit a massive amount of money, and the paternity fight by the men who claim to be her father. Joining us now, defense attorney Sharon Liko. She is going to give us some insight into this case. Sharon, Larry Burkhead, the guy who has been fighting, well, since before Anna Nicole died, to prove that he is the father of that baby, he seemed to lose a big one when the Florida court said it didn't have jurisdiction over his request for a paternity case. Can he get that case by appealing to a Bahamian court?
Well, I think it is in the Bahamian court. Florida doesn't have jurisdiction. There has to be contacts with the child. So the only place, in my opinion, that has any contacts is the Bahamas. Never been to the United States.
Well,
I thought that it was a I thought it was a reach when California wanted to assert jurisdiction based on the supposition that she may have been conceived there. That's really far-fetched. I think Bahamas is where it needs to be.
Well, his side is saying that they're expecting a court order from the Bahamas for a DNA test, but I'm wondering on what legal ground.
They have to determine parentage, so they can issue an order requesting that he submit to DNA. They can't force him because they don't have personal jurisdiction over him unless he consents, because he doesn't live there, he's not a resident there. But I would assume he's just going to comply. The one that I'd be concerned about is Howard Stern. If he just sits and does nothing, I think he's in a better position. He can just wait and see what happens with any of the fathers that take DNA tests, and he may not have to take a DNA test if the other fathers, putative fathers, prove not to be the father of the child. Yeah, then he would prevail.
It seems, you know, if a vindictive mother-to-be wanted to really spite the father of her baby, you know, in the future she could just take off, have the baby in the Bahamas, list some other guy as the father on the birth certificate, and the real father would have no recourse.
Well, hello, that happens all the time. Women do that constantly. They will leave, they'll go to another state, and sometimes men don't hear about it for 17 years, and they get a knock at the door, and it's family support services wanting child support. Unfortunately, that comes with the territory.
So, well, you think there will be a resolution, though, to the paternity of this little girl?
Oh, yeah, sure there'll be a resolution. They're going to start with a DNA test. Larry Burkhead will submit. If he is determined to be the father, then he's the father biologically. I don't know what other proceedings would continue in the Bahamas, but I would assume that opens the door for Howard Stern to claim that he's the psychological parent of the child. Oh. And that's a whole different argument.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch. All right, Sharon Liko, thank you very much.
Thank you.